Actually, maybe I can do like a 1 minute on why I would invest in SpaceX. So I think, okay, $34 billion. Why do I want to buy SpaceX stock at 34? Let's call it $40 billion. Because they're doing 2 to 3 billion in launch revenue now. That's paying all their expenses, letting them develop a crazy amount of technology. That's awesome, but I think they've de-risked a huge piece of their business model. They've proven they can relaunch rockets. So I think this is one of the most important technological breakthroughs that has ever happened. More people don't know about it. The news isn't reporting on it, but it's a critical building block of why we're going to be able to go to space. Rockets are reusable. Now, this is a technology. The financials today are a lagging indicator of the monetization potential of this technology. Starlink is a perfect example of that, because now that you've decreased that cost of that launch technology, you can start launching up other things. Now, all of a sudden, we have a whole new multi-$100 billion potential internet business that got spun out of nowhere, even though the financials only show $2 to $3 billion in launch revenue. And so I think SpaceX, it's not really investing in the business today. You're investing in the technology they're developing and how that can be monetized for the future. And I see decades and decades of runway, of honestly unlimited runway, of humans continually expanding into space, continuing expanding the market for this new railroad infrastructure. And so when I think about what SpaceX is building, the biggest companies when we started America, when we were exploring historically, were all railroads. The second you built that pipeline, it just unlocked an explosion of new commerce and entrepreneurship, which is so good for society. My motto of investing in the future you believe in, I just believe in this so hard. I think this is exactly what we need to be doing as humans. So I'm so on board with that. And I just think that we want to set up a colony of millions of people on Mars. That's going to require billions of dollars, tens of billions of dollars of launches. And that's all going to go to SpaceX, the company. So I think from that way they could make money there. But I think Starlink justifies the valuation of 100 or 200 billion if they actually do have a global internet service that works. It's 5 or 10 times faster. I mean, this is a super risky company. It's rockets investing. So I'm looking at this as venture capital style investing. SpaceX, there's a huge chance it goes to zero, which would be extremely sad. But I think as an investor, you want to put that cap on. Of course, SpaceX could fail. But just as an exciting potential, do I see 10 times upside from 40 billion in the super long term? Totally. And so that's why financially I get so excited about this. And it's just like Tesla, you're investing, the battery technology that they have, the autonomous driving technology they have. Sure, they're making $1 billion in cash flow this year. They're doing great. They're growing. But I think those are super lagging indicators of the actual monetizable value and just the true intrinsic value of the technology they've developed. The exact same thing is for SpaceX. You're investing in the smartest engineer and inventor of our time with the smartest multi-thousand person team of engineers in the world, all working together to get this done. Tying back to why they need to provide liquidity and do this to get those smartest engineers liquidity on their stock, which is going to make them even more pumped, allow them to tell their friends about it, get even smarter engineers, continue to get that ball rolling. But yeah, it's really it would be a tragedy if we all watched this amazing technology get commercialized and never had access to it. That's my 2 cents.